I'm going to show you how to fix a loose strap button on a guitar. This is a method I learned a long time ago. It works well. I've had good success with it. There are other ways to do this, but this is one that works well for me. These are Schaller strap locks that I installed on this Sire bass, and I've had this is the new the S locks, the newer style that they make. You can see I can easily take this off with my fingers because the screw is slightly smaller in diameter and slightly shorter too than the original strap button. I've always found that to be the case with the Schaller screws. They always tend to be a little bit too small. And actually, on this current S-Lock version, the screw is built into the strap button. So that it's all part. There's actually a place to put an Allen wrench in here to tighten this whole thing up, right? So whenever you put the strap on and you're wearing the guitar and you're moving around, the thing just sort of unscrews itself because it just won't get tight enough. Again, I can easily take it off by hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some toothpicks and some original Titebond. Now there are other glues that probably would work, but I've had good luck with this. I recommend finding this if you can, the original. This works for a lot of stuff and it works great for this. So all I'm going to do, I've got the strap button out, and I've got the hole exposed. I'm going to put a little bit of Titebond on just a standard toothpick. I'm actually going to cut this point off of it, so I've got a fairly even in diameter piece of wood here that doesn't have taper to it. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. And I like Titebond too. You could use super glue probably, but Titebond, if you get some on the guitar, you can just wipe it right back off with water. It doesn't make a mess. So I'm going to insert that in the strap hole. And I want to get this fairly tight. I'm actually going to take another toothpick, and I'm not going to cut the end of the toothpick. I'm going to leave the taper to it, so I can sort of wedge this. Not too big a mess with the Titebond here. I can sort of wedge this in right on top of the other one. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my wire cutters. I can show this. Take the wire cutters and cut this off. As flush with the guitar as I can. Okay, and just take a damp paper towel here and just blot the glue off of it. And then I'm going to take the back of these wire cutters, and I'm actually going to use that to sort of force this down so that it's flush with the guitar. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then wipe it again, make sure I got all the glue off. Now you can use a scratch owl or a nail or something, but and you want to you don't want to let the glue dry. You want to go ahead and put this in while the glue is still wet, and for a couple of reasons. One, the glue will actually act as sort of a lubricant, make it easy to get the screw back in, but it also sort of wedges everything into place so that when it dries, everything is almost sort of clamped into place. And again, you can use a nail or a scratch awl or something, but I've found you can just kind of get it started. Once you get it started, it'll just screw right down in here. And it's actually, a little glue's coming out, so I'm going to just wipe that while I can. Okay, tight, and let this dry overnight. It's probably tight enough now you could use the guitar, but once it dries, this should hold. I've done this on guitars in the past and have always had good success with it. So give it a try. You just need some toothpicks and some basic original Titebond and a wet cloth, and that's all there is to it. Thanks.